Hi, so for question A, sine 2 theta is 2 sine theta cos theta. And then we can group the terms. Now it's important here that you group the terms and factorise, otherwise you'll lose some solutions. I actually did forget to do that the first time round and lost some solutions. So what you're seeing is actually my second attempt, which is a little bit embarrassing. And then you can see the rest of it is pretty straightforward. Remember periodicity. If you're not sure that, check the periodicity video. But sine repeats every 180 minus theta, cos repeats every 360 minus theta. And take note to radians and degrees. This one's in radians. Question 2. So B. I think my working's very clear here. Again, cos 2 theta is cos squared minus sine squared theta. And then we had to substitute in again, but rearrange sine squared plus cos squared equals 1 to realise that sine squared is 1 minus cos squared theta. Take into account the range here, it was minus 180 and plus 180. Remember, cos is symmetrical about the y-axis, so very easy to figure out the solutions. C. I factorise the 2 theta out. Use the things I just mentioned for the previous question. Only one here was just remember to, when square root, you get a plus and a minus answer. If you didn't do that, you'd lose solutions because it was the minus, cos minus root 3/4 is what gave the 150 degrees. And if you didn't do that, you'd have lost a set of solutions. D. I think I'm very clear. The technique, though, is just remembering, so we've got 4 theta and 2 theta, make a substitution. So I put in terms of alpha. Then we can use the double angle formulae. Like the example A, we had to factorise. And then remember to generate your solutions before you put it back in terms of theta. That's very important, otherwise you will not get the same answers. I didn't find E here. E. Oh, E, some beautiful work I've given you there. Now, if I look at the range was from 0, I needed, if you look at my alpha 2, I needed the negative solution to get the next positive solution. So even though my primitive solution there was not counted in the answer, I needed it for the secondary solutions. And much of the same techniques I've just mentioned. F was it was a bit different. This time we had to go from the single angle to the double angle, otherwise we couldn't solve it. So once I've got cos 2 theta is equals sine 2 theta, I could put it in terms of tan, figure out my answers, and then remember to put it back in terms of theta because I've made the substitution there again that alpha is 2 theta. Then that technique in G is used again. Look, we realise sec is 1 over cos. But then I've gone from a single angle to a double angle. Yeah, once I've got 2 sine theta cos theta equals 1, there's nowhere for me to go unless I realise, oh, that is equal to sine 2 theta. I hope that's been helpful. Ciao.